life. Oh,
What is up, you guys? It's Thockey here, bringing you another The Crew 2 video. You guys really seem to enjoy the last car review video on the KTM Expo. If you have not watched that already, you should go ahead and check that out. The link will be in the description or on the screen right now. But today I wanted to show you guys a car that's kind of a sleeper in the game. It flies under the radar, but it's actually a really good car. This Porsche 911 Turbo 3.6. It's made in 1993 by Porsche, obviously, from Germany. It comes with a season pass for free, but this car is very underrated. It's possibly the best car in the game. If you learn how to drive it, it's actually really easy to drive. But I just wanted to showcase it today and show you guys everything that you can customize on it and the lap times it can get. So let's jump right into it. First off, customization. Color is the same all across the board. Just like every other car, you have the standards, metallics, chrome, matte, all that other stuff. I can't really showcase any of the official colors because of this wrap I have on there. This wrap is actually really cool to me because there's actually a Hot Wheel that is made after this car. I'll put the picture of the Hot Wheel on the screen. So I thought it was really cool to have like the Hot Wheel and then have the car in the game. So that's kind of why I went with this livery. But jumping right into the customization, we have hoods. So we have 4 different hoods for this car. Second one just adds the roof or the hood ornaments. Third one goes carbon fiber. And then the fourth one adds ornaments that are not as visible as number 2. Yeah, I'm rocking number 2 right now. It is what it is. Front bumpers, let's go all the way back to 1 so we can showcase what stock looks like. So this is what it looks like stock. Pretty basic. Keep in mind this is a 1997 Porsche, so a lot has changed since then. Second one just kind of changes the headlights. Third one adds a little carbon fiber at the bottom. Still headlight colors changes. 6, this one looks pretty cool. Adds a tow hook. Adds a little fender down there at the bottom. What is 7? This is what I have. I think this is what makes it wide body. Yes, it is. Okay, 7 adds wide body. That's something you would not expect in this car, a wide body kit. But I went ahead and threw that on there. 8 and 9 just changed the headlight covers again. 10 is adding carbon fiber, but still wide body kit. Headlights. We'll just go ahead and skip right through the next few of these. That one's kind of like a medium body kit. It's not quite wide body, but it's not the same slimline that the first one is. And there's of course the different variants of it. This one is interesting. The 18 is pretty cool as well. And then you have rims, all the 82 different rims, of course. That's what it came with, but I wanted to change the color of it to match the rest of the car. Because it's an old car, I went with an old rim. Caliper color, I went with blue to match the blue trim around the outside of the car. 3 different side mirrors. This is the first one. It's kind of a skinnier one, and then this is like the racing variant, really tight and aerodynamic. And then the third one is carbon fiber. First rear wang. This is the ducktail. This is how it was designed. It's called the ducktail or whale tail, whatever you want to call it. Second one just adds color. I kind of like that actually. The third one is closer to the car that I posted a picture of. Fourth one, massive wing. This is like, we're gonna go off-roading. This is a rally car now. Fifth one, whoa. I don't even think I went back this far. You can't even zoom out and fit it all in the screen. That is a wild wing. The 6th one, a little simpler. That makes it kind of look more like the Le Mans car. Rear bumper, 10 options. So as you can see, there's a lot of customization available for this car, which is what a lot of people come to the crew for, as customization. So we'll just quickly scroll through these. I went with the 4th one right here, wide body kit. I wanted to make this as goofy as possible. These are the rest of the rear bumper options. Now let's jump into interior color. I didn't change it. I usually don't change the interior color. You can see what the color of my car is actually underneath the wrap. That's funny. I've got a lime green going on, it looks like, or a race yellow. Interior color, I don't know. Let's just throw a white in there. Why not? Interior style. So you can change up the stitching variants and how you want it laid out. Let's rock this one. That looks kind of cool. Material, do you want Alcantara or do you want the leather? It doesn't really matter to me. Interior insert, you can't change anything. So thanks a lot. Let's go ahead and spend $2,000 on that. So I went ahead and put everything to max level, 280. Just like the last video, I want to throw up a rating for this one. I would honestly venture as high as to rate this one as an 8. I really enjoy how this car drives. It's just super fun. It's hilarious. It's kind of funny looking. I absolutely love this car. I would drive it over the KTM despite the KTM still being faster. But without further ado, let's jump into this race. So I want to keep all of these car review videos equal. So this race is going to be the Strip South. It's the very first race that you get into when you buy the crew. Everyone should know this race by now, and I think it'll be the most even playing field if we stick to the same racetrack for every car. Every single one is going to be on easy just so we can get the NPC cars out of the way. And then tuning, we're not going to touch tuning at all. Tuning is going to stay the same. It's going to be the exact same across the board. Everything is going to be level 280. It's just going to be a test of the car. Probably I'm going to do an hour of testing with each car, and then I'm going to post the best 2 or 3 lap times just for you guys to see. That'll give us the best comparison. So each car is equal. Each car has an hour of testing. Each car is max level. Each car, the tuning is not touched. KTM is the baseline for street cars now. If you watched that last video, I think my best time was 1 minute and 46. But before the NXX, the Porsche was my fastest lap time. So in terms of the past, this car has been the 3rd best car in the game for me. Considering how cheap it is and how underrated it is, I would highly recommend it. The handling is really good, whereas the KTM was supposed to be light and nimble like real life. This car actually turned a lot easier, was more agile than the KTM, which surprised me. Also, top speed was a little bit higher, so I couldn't really explain why KTM put up a better time, but the Porsche glides around the corners quite a bit. You have to really tap the brakes instead of hold down the brake, accelerate out of the corner. But what's really good is the grip. KTM had a lot of trouble with that as well. You had to let off the gas, see that same thing that I was just able to pull off in the Porsche. As for the overall looks of the car, I think it's kind of a goofy looking Porsche of all the ones that they added to the game. Like obviously the GT3 RS looks a lot better, the 918 Spider looks a lot better. It's kind of my meme car, I guess you could say, but at the same time it's really good as far as handling and mechanics. I don't really have a lot of complaints with this car. So as you can probably see on the screen now, it's up there with the KTM, which is really surprising. The KTM is the DLC bonus. You'd expect that to be a lot better than this Porsche that was available on day 1 launch, but that's just not the case. They're pretty much on pace with one another, and in my opinion the Porsche is a lot easier to drive right off the bat as well. I had a lot of trouble driving the KTM when I first started using it, so I plan on making these car reviews probably once or twice a week. So stay tuned, subscribe for more of them. Drop a like if you found this helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.